Okay, I'm going to try to keep my voice up, collective, because I'm not going to lie, I have a little space heater on. It's a little chilly when I'm filming this. I'm on the east coast of the States, so we've just been, in that winter wonderland kind of weather. So there's that. Now, whoever I'm speaking to, I'm just going to run through these iconic employment opportunities. I don't know if you're already in them or if you're interested in being in them, okay? But I'm being guided to call them all out as I see them across the spread here. So somebody here, and take what resonates, right? You could be in politics, all right? This could be a dream of yours. Doesn't have to be the case. Same deal with a police department, police officer, security officer, an officer of sorts, all right? Connecting to the law. We've also got a chef, all right? Could be some significance to, making the best omelets around, right? And I'm also hearing to say somebody could be Greek as well. Somebody could be into aeronautics. I know that's not everybody, just saying, okay? Or you could have, whether a pilot license or not, you could have some role to play behind some sort of cockpit or console of sorts, all right? This could be perhaps heavy machinery type of thing. Doesn't have to be the case. Let me just make sure that was everything. Somebody could be in construction as well. Now, take what resonates. That's not everybody's something. I get it. You could also know yourself to have at least a history of, right? Of unhealthy habits. All right, maybe these are things that you already have overcome or are actively working to overcome. Take what resonates here. Whether guy, girl, what have you, I'm just saying, no one left behind necessarily. You could have facial hair of sorts. Somebody here could have mixed color eyes. All right, it's like one blue, one gray, type of thing. Blue eyes definitely coming through with some significance, though, irregardless. And somebody here, whether you are known to wear like blazers, suit jackets and tie type of thing or not, there's some aspect of vibrancy to your apparel. All right, this makes me think of Judge Caprio. Oh my gosh, love and light, sir. But he's famous for wearing his vibrant socks, right? The rest might be literally black and white or toned down, but the socks were pretty jazzy, just saying. And that could be something of some significance for you here. Doesn't have to be the case. And you could be, if I didn't already say it, you could be a male, a masculine. And if that is you, okay, you definitely could also be like an older, mature masculine or masculine energy, right? Irregardless of the person, okay? And you could be of average height, I'm hearing to say. All right, so let's get out of that. Who I'm speaking to is somebody who knows about perseverance, persisting, okay? Persisting through difficulties without giving up. And so this makes sense as to why, collective, when diving into the tarot, okay, utilizing the psychic tarot for the heart, the first card out the gate for you here, for those that's going to resonate with this, is the card of, quote, well-deserved reward. All right, you could be seeing nines as a number of some significance. If that's you, I need you to know that's confirmation of this new beginning. All right, whoever I'm speaking to, whether guy, girl, what have you, something better is on the horizon. Something like your big breakthrough is coming because you've been awaiting certain results, okay, of this perseverance path. Again, you put in the work, you're worthy, you're deserving, you earned it, okay? Even with this awaiting results, comes with the angelic code of 7, all right? The 7 energy talks about completing cycles, closing out cycles, as well as incoming rewards. And again, that pairs with the well-deserved reward card energy. And of course, those the angelic code for that was the 9s, all right? So 7 and 9s could definitely be of some significance. Now, here's a sitch. You kind of been hyper focusing on the waiting room, right? You know what you get with that? More waiting room, okay? More muzak if you're lucky, right? Like it's giving bum 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 bum. You know, and it's just how much did you need of that though? Do you know what I mean? So you got to get out of the hyper focus, right, and into the flow state. You're being asked to embrace the flow state. Get into the now. How do you feel right now? And if you're saying things like, I'm feeling impatient, please know you'll get more reasons and ways to feel that. Do you see what I'm saying? You notice the pattern here, right? But you've got the power to make changes, so it's not a doom and gloom, right? You want to feel better, then you know, do what makes you feel better, okay? And it's going to start with your perception. It's going to start with your rerouting some of those, you know, previously natural occurring type of brain synapses, right? Some of those cynics might know what I'm trying to get at here, because you can't go from zero to hero in the non-positive side of things and then expect extreme, beautiful, positive positive outcomes to be magnified. It's not the way that's going to work. It's not the way it does. It's not the way it ever has, right? And so you're being guided into period of isolation here to simply rest and reconsider how you can reconsider. You know, how can you reconsider the way you think and feel about yourself, the way you talk about yourself, the way you think and feel and talk about others, right? You know, go through the laundry list, but do the work, okay? Because otherwise you're going to hyper focus on this waiting room energy. You got all the muzak and everything, but it's still not giving a party. It's giving sad, right? It's giving mad, not glad, right? But being glad and in a state of being grateful for what you do have, where you no longer are, and hell, even being grateful for not being where you're going, right? That's going to beautify your path and the process all the more quickly, and dare I say all the more smoothly, getting back into that flow state energy. When you are in flow, you are in control. Isn't that a tricky situation, right? Well, it can be for those that have been trained to actually, you know, really have the cause and effect experience, right? And what I mean by that is, well, you've got to have action in order to receive, right? For every action, there is a reaction. Sometimes the action, baby, all right, just hear me out, 2 more seconds, is literally the rest. To the point, oh, keywords though, to the point where you can get into the reconsideration mode. All right. Some of you have been persevering in this fight or flight to the point where you started to really kind of thrive at that. But that's not the highest vibrational version of thriving. And so that's why we're having this talk, okay? Because I look down and I see the temperance energy. We got to balance things out. We've got to self-regulate, all right? More so than, this is above and beyond self-medicating, to be clear, all right? Self-regulation of emotions. Checking in on the within, interviewing self about self, right? These things, these experiences need to occur and be played out and panned out so that you have a heightened awareness of who you are, as well as the power, the divinity that you are born out of, that you co-create with, and as well are protected by. Hopefully that makes sense. Gosh, that was a mouthful, it felt like. There is some guidance here about choosing your battles, right? You don't have to be in this fight or flight mode just because you're great at it. You damn near mastered it. All right, you're not here to be an ascended master of fight or flight in the sense that you live there. In the sense that you've overcome it and you'll overcome it again, hell yes. But in the sense of living there, no, that's not it. Okay, it's a no for me, just saying. Okay, and those that know, those that really have put in the work to really be in this type of timeline, you know that's not worthy of you sacrificing your flow. In the flow is the control. All right, gone are the days where we believe the illusion that goes like, you've got to come hell or high water, grasp at straws to try to make things work that Maybe they're not working because they're not supposed to. Maybe they're not even on the menu. Maybe they're no longer in your timeline, on your vibrational frequency. Makes sense? Maybe that job just no longer is for you, babe. Maybe you can't figure out where to fit in because you're not meant to, honey. Right? And so now that you know better, how can you live better? How can you love yourself better? How can you understand others better to continue to deal with them in love, whether walking away from them or not? Okay? So please, if you take nothing else from this particular message, collective, those that resonate with this, those that know you are deserving of a well-earned, well-deserved reward, those that know you've been feeling this coming in, okay? If you remember nothing else, please embrace the flow state. Honor the present. Allow the present to teach you what it is there to teach you, while simultaneously understanding that you are the observer. You're not here to absorb to the point of your detriment any aspect of reality, because at any given time you are able to change what you are able to change. Now, I'm not here saying you can change everyone, everything, and always and in always, okay? That therein, that knowance, okay, and still continuing to persevere in self-confidence is the actual epitome of being in flow state. When you honor the path for what it is, while simultaneously honoring who you are versus who you are no longer, all right? And making that into something that you desire to experience and are deserving of unapologetically. And that's exactly the type of experience as well as reward I need someone here to know that you are actually entering into just on the other side of this message. I'm so excited for you. 11:51 on the timer. Literally new beginnings. Literally life change. Literally, are you ready? Oh, you better be. Much love and light.